What's up guys, my name is Rick and welcome to Double Slash. In the previous video, I brought a crazy theory about Kirby being Stu's daughter. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the link of the video here, but remember, it's just a fun theory, don't need to take it too serious. In today's video, I wanted to establish the order of the scenes in Scream 6 based on the trailer, leaked pictures, and information that was provided by radio silence and other sources. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I've seen a lot of people assuming that the opening scene will be at night, probably with Samara Weaving being the opening kill in this specific shot of the trailer. And the reason why people have been saying this is because it was revealed by Viewer Unknown that most part of the movie will be taking place in the same night as the opening scene. For those who don't know, Viewer Unknown is a reliable source who's leaked correct information about a bunch of movies, TV shows, and stuff like that, including a line from Gale in Scream 6, which was confirmed to be true in the trailer.
You know you're like the 10th guy to try this, right?
However, in the trailer there are night scenes in two different occasions. We have the night where Sam and Tara enter the bodega, and based on their clothes, we can assume that it's the same night that they are at the police station and the same night that they visit the shrine and the same night as the subway scene. That is based on their clothes. They're wearing the same clothes in all of these scenes. Then there are other night scenes where they have different clothes. When Sam and Tara are holding each other's hands, when Sam is pointing a gun to Ghostface, when Ghostface breaks into someone's apartment and Mindy says to Anika, and also when Sam's falling down. Those scenes, in my opinion, are the act 3 of the movie, the last scenes before the reveal. So just by that, we realize that there will be at least 2 nights in which the movie will take place in. Then, there is one scene in the trailer where Sam is holding a Ghostface mask during the day. And there's also a scene where Sam is talking, probably to a therapist, but we don't know if it's during the day or at night, considering the windows are closed. So now let's try to break down and analyze all of those scenes and trying to put them where they seem to fit. So Sam holding Ghostface mask, in my opinion, it's set right at the ending of the movie, where Sam survives and it's near the ambulance vehicle, probably similar to Scream 5. I used to think that this scene and the therapy scene was from the same day because at first glance it looks like it's the same blouse. But then I realized that the thing on Sam's arm is in this scene isn't a blouse, it's a bandage. In this scene where Sam is holding a gun, we see that Sam's arm is bleeding. So it makes sense, right? That her arm is messed up, so when everything's over, she gets to see a nurse or a paramedic or someone, and they help her with her arm's wound. It seems pretty clear for some people that the movie will start at night, the same night as Sam and Tara enter the bodega and all of the other scenes that take place on the same night. That's what they've done in all previous Scream movies. It always starts at night and with an attack. But where does the therapy scene fit in? We don't see Sam with that blouse in any other shot in the movie based on the trailer. And here comes my breakdown of the movie's timeline. Some people may not remember, but there is one picture that was leaked when they were shooting. And it's this picture here I'm showing you guys. And we clearly see Sam and Tara with the same clothes they have during the bodega scene, the shrine scene, and the police station scene. It's clearly during the day, and I don't believe this takes place after the night events we see in the trailer, basically because, based on their face expressions, it seems like Sam and Tara are not in good terms with Gale, and we know that Gale is the one who has access to the shrine and probably the one that has more information about it. Gale is helping them on the trailer, clearly. So why would Tara and Sam turn against Gale afterwards? We also know, based on a picture that was not leaked, but it was shared by, I think it was Weekly Entertainment, and then of course the Scream official social medias. And in that picture, Sam and Tara are outside with the police, all sweaty and scared. And in that scene, from that picture, in my opinion, in that scene is when it takes place after the bodega scene. So there's no way they go from the police to Gale with the same clothes in the next morning. They are wearing the clothes at the bodega, the same clothes they're wearing outside with the police, the same clothes they're wearing with, outside with Gale. So the Gale scene has to be taken has to be before all of that, because it wouldn't make sense to be after it. My opinion is that the movie won't start like the others. It won't start with a potential victim. Think about Scream 5. Tara wasn't the opening kill. Vince was. I think this movie will start with Sam, probably at the therapist, considering that she doesn't wear that blouse in any other parts of the trailer. So it starts with Sam, and we get a clear image of how is she coping with her trauma and how's things with her sister. Then, in my opinion, Sam and Sarah get ready for a Halloween party, and Gale is out there trying to talk to them, maybe get an interview. Kinda similar to Scream 1 and 2 with Gale versus Sydney. In this case, it would mean that probably someone was attacked or killed during the day, or what I believe is what will happen, something big happened involving Sam. For an example, an accusation that has become public regarding Sam being the killer in Scream 5, which is something that apparently we will have in Scream 6. So probably Gale is out there doing her job, trying to talk to Sam about her being accused of framing Richie and Amber, and that's when they get into a small argument or something. I don't think someone will be dead at that point of the movie, because Sam and Tara are entering a taxi cab, which probably means that they are going to a Halloween party or something like that. And I think they wouldn't go out there. They wouldn't go out during the night if they know that there is a killer out there. So in my opinion, at this point in the movie, no one has been killed, or at least if they have been killed, it hasn't became public yet. And I think right after that scene, it's when the day will turn into a night and the opening kill will happen, probably with Samara weaving. So I think after Sam and Tara leave Gale and takes the taxi cab, they're going to a party, or they're going to meet the others, Mindy, Chad, and the other characters. And that's when, during the Halloween night, everything will happen, and probably Samara weaving would be the opening kill, and then she would die. And that's when Sam and Tara are gonna be chased by Ghostface. That's what I think will happen. Sam is being accused of murder, and Gale is out there sent by her TV station to cover the story. Like I said, it would be very unlikely for Sam and Tara to know that there is a Ghostface out there and head out to a Halloween party, or to be at night, with a lot of people probably that they know will be dressed as Ghostface, right? That would be very unlikely to happen. So I don't think there will be someone will die at this point of the movie. Viewer Anon leaked this information as well, that there is a widespread belief that Sam was a true killer based on the many times she stabbed Richie. So although I take all of these rumors with a grain of salt, I do believe in Viewer Anon, as they've been very accurate about all they've said so far. So here we go. The movie starts with Sam in the morning, probably seeing her therapist. Then she and Tara gets ready for Halloween, and they are ambushed by Gale. Then they proceed to go out, and that's when people get killed. Sam and Tara run for their lives, and they end up in the police station where they meet Kirby. Gale is also there with a different color of suit, meaning that she changed her clothes, right? And she decides to help them and leads them into the shrine. After the shrine scene, they gather up and probably spend the night together to be safe. Then in the next day, they are taken to a museum or a theater, I don't know, somewhere that it's similar to those things that, in my opinion, is where the Act 3 would take place. So in the Act 3, of course, a lot of people will die. There will be a lot of blood. Some people might survive. Ghostface will reveal themselves. Maybe one of the Ghostface, if there are like 2 or 3 or more, maybe one of them will not be caught and will be left for potential Scream 7. And then Sam survives, of course, gets a bandage on her arm, and keeps the Ghostface mask. Pretty much that's what we see in that scene. The only scene after this analysis that seems a little bit out of order for me, it's Gale's phone call scene. We don't see Gale in what appears to be the Act 3 in the trailer, but I think she's attacked in the same night as the Act 3 takes place. Maybe she survives and goes to the hospital, and that's why she's in the Act 3, or she gets killed right at the beginning or moments before the Act 3. it won't make sense for Gale to be the opening scene, which is something that I've heard a lot in those theory videos all over YouTube, that Gale might be the opening scene. But it doesn't make sense for Gale to be the opening scene because although I don't believe she dies, she's clearly attacked by Ghostface. So she would be at the hospital and not covering up stories. She also wouldn't be at the shrine and changing clothes like nothing happened. Also, because she says, "You're the 10th guy to try this," so it means that she knows Ghostface is back. I'm sure she gets a lot of prank calls like Sydney in Scream 2, so she wouldn't assume that he's a real killer unless she knows people have died and that Ghostface is really back. That's why Gale's phone call scene isn't the opening scene. I think the movie not starting with a kill would be nice, and will change a little bit of the Scream formula that has always had the first scene to be of the movie to be a night and resulting into a Ghostface kill or attack. I think it would be awesome if they start the movie right with Sam and we start following her through her day, where it leads to a killing spree at night during Halloween. What do you think about it? Leave a comment here down below and please subscribe and leave a like because that would help me a lot. And also, thank you to all the people who've watched my first video and my last video. Almost 7,000 views for a first video. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's a big win for me. So thank you very much. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This was Rick. See you in the next video of Double Slash.